Oshio. I wanted to read something, and I'm hoping my native brothers and sisters also I'm really hoping they get to hear this. They might not have known about this, and this is good news for Native American peoples. This is very good news. It's just a step, but it's good news. Good news is better than bad news. That's what I say. Alright, I want to read something. Okay. Now, I might get the mispronounced words on there, but you got to forgive me on this. But, alright. Now, of course, this is by the Associated Press, and it was, the article was done by Verena Dobnik, or something like that. Okay, the title of this piece that she did is called Christian Church, American Indian Tribe Reconcile. Okay, New York. Members of one of America's oldest Protestant churches officially apologized Friday for the first time for oh, there I go again. Doing the massacre thing. For massacring and displacing Native Americans 400 years ago. We consumed your resources, dehumanized your people, and disregarded your culture, along with your dreams, hopes, and great love for this land, the Reverend Robert Chase told descendants from both sides. With pain, and I'm not for sure how you pronounce this, but I'm going to do the best I can. We, the collegiate church, remember our part in these events. Now, see, I told you, some of these words, in my head I can pronounce them right, but here don't come out right. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, the minister spoke at a reconciliation ceremony, the Lenape tribe, with the collegiate, I'm just going to pronounce it that way. I can get my words out better. The collegiate, let me start over again. The minister spoke at a reconciliation ceremony of the Lenape tribe with the collegiate church, started in 1628 in then New Amsterdam as the Reformed Dutch Church. Earlier this week, President Barack Obama declared Friday the first Native American Heritage Day. And well, that's good, but usually when it's coming from somebody who's very dishonest, it makes you, But anyway, let me go on. Enough of that. I'm just going to read the article. Enough of my opinions. Okay, where was I? Okay, alright. The reconciliation ceremony was held in front of the Museum of the American Indian in Lower Manhattan, where Dutch colonizers had built their fort near an Indian trail now called Broadway near Wall Street. The collegiate church was considered the conscience of the new colony, whose merchants quickly developed commerce with the world in fur and grains, till then the turf of the natives. Surrounded by Lenape Indians, the Dutch colonists were hacking men, women, and children to death, said Ronald Holloway, the chairman of the Sand Hill Band of Lenapes, who lived here before Henry Hudson landed 400 years ago. The Indians dispersed across the country eventually ended up on government-formed reservations. On Friday, some came from as far away as Oklahoma. During the ceremony, Chase embraced Holloway, and as symbolic gesture of healing, the two sides exchanged wampum, strings of beads used by North American Indians as money or ornament. A boy representing the Lenapes and a girl from the Collegiate Church put necklaces on each other. While Friday's ceremony exuded warmth and openness, accompanied by an Indian drumming circle at the haunting sound of a wooden flute, the feelings leading up to the reconciliation were mixed. And for the sake of time, I'm just going to go on down, and here it says, after 400 years, when someone says, "I'm sorry," you say, "Really?" Holloway said before the ritual. There was some kind of uneasiness, but then you've got to accept someone's sincere apology. They said, "We did it. We ran you off. We killed you." In New York, the collegiate churches are composed of 4 congregations, including the landmark Marble Collegiate Church on 5th Avenue, led by the late Reverend Norman Vincent Peale. The church plans to sponsor educational activities and exhibits to teach children history, including the Indian reverence for preserving the purity of the land taken over by the Dutch colonists. And I hope I hadn't run over my time, but that was a little piece of good news. Sorry for my mispronunciations on words. You know, I'm not considered a professional reader. Otherwise, I would have a job doing so. All right, so God bless you all. Shalom, and that's good news. Aho.